Hey everyone, John here from the Four Brewers podcast, and I am back with another beer. And today we're drinking another beer from our friend Joe Senegalia from Jow's Arcade on the YouTubes. This beer is called Headroom. This is from Trillium Brewing Company. This is not my first beer from Trillium Brewing Company. This is, however, my first time having Headroom. I did a little research on this beer, and apparently this beer was first brewed in 2015, and Trillium was setting out to make the hoppiest beer they could possibly make. And this is made with Galaxy and Mosaic hops, according to the Untaps. It's made with 8 pounds per barrel of hops, which is so much. That is so much. Like 4 pounds per barrel for a hazy IPA is like a lot, and doubling that is just insane. Like that's just, oh my God. I mean, it's got to be an expensive beer just by how much is extracted from, like how much liquid is extracted from the final product during dry hopping from these hops. Like it's, anyway, let's dive into this thing. This looks really, really, really murky. That's like, man, that's really light yellow. Not quite silicone, but it's definitely not like a wit beer kind of haze. That looks almost like yeast slurry. That's a very light yeast slurry. That's crazy. I can smell it coming out of the glass. Kind of an off-white head that's fairly quick to dissipate, kind of hanging out for a little bit. So yeah, let's dive in and see what it smells like. I mean, this is just ripe. That's the first thing that comes to mind. This beer is just ripe. It's just, I don't even know where to begin. The first thing I get is a lot of that big, soft, tropical-ish kind of fruit thing happening on the nose. For being 8 pounds per barrel, it's actually not as aromatic as I thought it would be. Like, I guess there is a threshold you can hit with hops where no matter how much you put in, like essentially open a bag of like pellet hops, and that's, I guess, the closest you can get to getting that much hops packed into a liquid beer. So, and they seem to have hit that because it is very aromatic, but for being 8 pounds per barrel, it sounds like it should be way more hoppy than it is, but I'm not criticizing it, I'm just saying that's my observation. I get a bit of a, kind of a chalky fruit nose on this. Not big, but it definitely has kind of that vibe where it might be a little chalky on the nose, which when I smell chalkiness on the nose, I kind of expect to get kind of like a burning sensation in the back of my throat. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm getting from this. Just a little bit of like a minerally chalkiness. I get a little of a berry character on there. It reminded me of like blueberry pancakes a little bit, where it's a little sweet, a little berry-like. I guess how many berries are there? Blueberry is the one I guess you could say comes to mind. That kind of stands out. The malt profile, that fruity berry kind of character, that's what I'm getting on the nose with this. It does have kind of a fusel nose too, it's a little hot, mixing in with that chalkiness, that maltiness. It smells like it's going to be a big beer. This is 8% alcohol by volume, and apparently they make a triple IPA version called Max Headroom, and I have obviously not tried that, but yeah. So let's see what this tastes like. Oh, that's not what I expected. Okay. First and foremost, this has quite the bitter edge to it on the flavor. I did not expect that at all. You're kind of hit up front with the sweetness and the malt character, which I was expecting that to kind of carry out throughout the rest of the sip, but it did not. It has this lingering bitterness that I'm not entirely against it. I kind of like it. That mineral character I got on the nose, it could be just my mind messing with me, but I feel like I kind of get it on the flavor too. And the way it's interacting with the bitterness, I don't quite dig it. It doesn't come off chalky on the flavor, but you do get kind of a minerally bitterness to where it leaves kind of an acrid bitterness on the back of your tongue. I'm not really digging that. Yeah, the bitterness on this, I think it's too bitter. And I'm usually all for, bitter hazy IPAs, but I think the bitterness on this is kind of disjointed and out of place for what it is. It seems like it's coming off in a bad way. Yeah, I want to say that the bitterness kind of overrides any kind of hop flavor that I want to get from this. I'm getting more on the nose than I am on the flavor. That being said, the mouthfeel on this is excellent. It's perfect. Carbonation's really good. If it were carved anymore, it might even boost that bitterness a little more on the back of my tongue. And man, when I'm telling you it hangs out, it hangs out. Like it is back there. It's kind of off-putting, actually. That's sad. I expected this to be way better than it is, and it's not bad by any means. But that acrid bitterness on the back, that's really off-putting for me. That's kind of disappointing. I guess if I do try to focus on the fruits, I get a little bit of like a pineapple character, a little bit of a soft fruit, maybe like a little bit of a peach thing happening. Nothing too big, nothing too like dominant. It's just that acrid bitterness on the back end is kind of killing it for me. So Trillium, I am not disparaging them at all. I'm sure they make excellent beers. I don't get to have them quite all that much, but when I do get them, I'm really happy to get their beers. But just for me, I think this one's kind of a miss. So Joe, thanks for the beer. Appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching this video.